ahead for a second because you mentioned jump ahead into prenatal a little bit. I wasn't eating any processed foods, and I was really consistent with that, and I didn't desire them, I didn't crave them. But all of a sudden now that I'm pregnant, and even before I knew that I was pregnant, it was that whole month that I wanted bacon, or I wanted cereals, or pastas. All out of the blue, I'm craving processed foods, white sugar, white flour.
That happens a lot.
Why?
No, what's happened is now that you're developing a new life inside of you, right? Your body is becoming more biological efficient. There's a barrier here to try to protect the newborn fetus in you. So how does it do that? How does it get more energy? It goes deeper into your cellular tissue quality. That happens. I see that happen a lot. That happened with my wife. You know the old story. It's 4 o'clock in the morning and a pregnant woman says to your husband, you got to go out and get me some ice cream. Meanwhile, she never ate ice cream before. So the body is, it has nothing to do with a deficiency. A lot of people try to convince you that what you're craving is that you're deficient in.
Okay. That's what I was concerned about because I'm craving.
Well, you're not deficient in bacon.
I'm not a big meat eater. It's so rare. Like maybe once a month, once every 2 months, I'm eating chicken. But I'm craving meat a lot. Now I haven't given into it, but it's like bacon. Why do I want bacon all of a sudden? I was concerned that I might be deficient in something.
It might not be bacon. What you have a pediatrician, you have somebody that's monitoring now, a medical doctor, right?
Right, yes.
You're doing this on your own. Well, the best thing to do is to look at your blood profile. I mean, I would like to look at it too, to be perfectly honest with you.
Okay.
To look at and to see if your certain aspects of indication of the amount of protein. Your protein could be in the normal range. You could need a little more protein. It doesn't have to be from an animal. It could be could be hemp seeds, it could be chia seeds, it could be anything else, or it could be a combination. I don't know if you eat legumes, it could be a combination of grains and legumes. But sometimes you do need, when you're pregnant, you do need a little increase in your protein. I always try to convince people to do is to stay within their parameters. Don't change. Try not to change from what you were doing a year before when you become pregnant. Because in general, one time or another, most pregnant women, one time or another, might have some symptoms. Like with the first child, my wife had no symptoms at all. The second kid, she was always having cravings, she'd always tell me to go get her something. And I understand the body has a 20% margin of error. I used to get her something within reason. There were times I used to say, no, I don't want to go out now. It's 2 o'clock in the morning or something like that. But we still had a healthy child. So, just make sure what you're eating is real food. If you do have a craving, don't go to McDonald's. But what you do eat, make sure it's real food. And if it's something that's out of your normal parameters and it's a concentrated food like a protein, take some enzymes with it. But your body has a 20% margin of error, which is really, really big. It's a big margin of error. So long as you're not consistent in when you flip-flop or you fall down completely.
Okay, that's good to know. The 20% margin of error is important because I tend to beat myself up if I've eaten something wrong, and I don't want to feel that way, but then I don't want to not listen to my body when it comes to real food. So if it's out of the norm and I'm eating it, then we're just going to let it happen.
It's good to listen to your body, but
right.
You got to make sure you understand what you're listening to.
Right.
There's a lot of people that listen to their body. I mean, cocaine addicts listen to his body,
right.
So you got to make sure you know what you're listening to.